It's one of the few nighttime cycling events held in America. The annual Twilight Criterium showcases some of the world's best, racing through the streets of downtown Athens, Georgia. Sure makes for a heck of a night of cycling. Criterium.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is 60 minutes of pure pain.
We're in Athens today for the 25th annual TIAA CREF Twilight Criterium. Criterium is really kind of a French word that we've started using. It's from criteria, and it really means a multi-lap race on a closed course.
Criterium is a style of road racing, usually always in urban centers. The loop that we do, or the full circuit, has to be about 1 kilometer long. Relatively short, usually a lot of corners, makes for real exciting spectator racing. Because we'll be going as fast as we can and kind of close to the crowds.
This is the most famous criterium in the United States. It's been going on for 25 years now. As you can see, there's tons and tons of people. There's probably 60,000 people here.
It's a great race course. It's a spectator-friendly course. Plenty of cafes and restaurants make it easily accessible for everybody to come out and watch. For the athletes involved, it's probably one of the hardest events that we do all year.
Crit courses, it's all about speed, leg speed. The faster you can go, the better.
What we're doing right now is taking a look at the race course. Right behind me is the start-finish line, where later on this evening the pro men riders are going to be doing 60 laps. You're going to see nearly 150 of the world's fastest bike riders here in downtown Athens. Founder Gene Dixon kind of created this event to bring bike racing to the South.
I started this race in 1980 primarily because as I raced in high school, as like 14 and 15, 16, I raced a lot. And there were no races that really drew spectators. And I went, it is an incredible sport to watch, but it's got to be presented in a way that makes you want to watch it. So we set it at night.
Racers ready, and they're off.
It's been named one of the most popular events on the Pro Tour from all the athletes over the last 20 years. Riders love to come here. It's a kickoff to their summer, and they start racing now.
We do it for love. We're not paid. The desire to go fast, makes us come out here week after week.
What makes the Twilight a bit different and unique is that it's a uniquely American set of racing. It's a short track, really technical, really tight, and extremely fast.
Bikes don't naturally like to go through corners at 40 miles an hour, so you have to keep very, very attentive.
Just coming out of turn 4, took it too tight and slid out.
You've also got to be really concentrating on your bike. Everyone else around you, we're going to have 125, 150 people all within inches of each other, so it takes a lot of concentration.
We do the neutral wheel support for the event. It's kind of like a pit. If they have any kind of a mishap, a fall, a flat tire, any kind of a little mechanical problem, they can pull in here and they get a free lap. If anything that we can do to get the rider back out into the race within the amount of time it takes the group to go around a lap.
There are about 6 races that make up our evening program. The first one is a finals race. It's for amateurs who've won races in the morning. The second race is a pro women's race, which is for the best pro women really in the country are here tonight. We have the hand cycle race, which is an incredible group of athletes. And then, of course, we have the main Pro 1-2 men's event, which is the feature event. One of the things that makes the Criterium really, really exciting, as opposed to maybe NASCAR, is that 40 miles an hour at about 8 to 10 inches feels a whole lot faster than 200 miles an hour at about 150 feet. So as you stand on this course, you can be right up against the riders. I mean, they're right there.
The worst part of the course is turn number 4. It's a sharp 90-degree turn, and the guys will be going through there in excess of 30 miles an hour, tightly packed.
There are a couple different levels of professional cyclists. The group that you'll see racing in Twilight's the very most experienced of all the racers.
With almost 10 laps to go, what's going to happen is the teams are all back together. There's nobody off the front. What they're going to be doing is setting up a train.
In cycling, you get the opportunity, at least with our team, that sometimes you're working, sometimes other people are working. You have the opportunity, if you have good form, to really go out and be able to win races and be in the front of the race and have other people work for you.
So what's going to happen here is teams going to be countering people off. They're going to try to break off from their group. and what the peloton's going to do is bring it back in. Looks like this race is going to come down to the wire.
There's a lot of cerebral thought that goes into the race while it's going on. It's a lot like football as far as the plays, but when it comes down to it, it's an individual sport, and you have to do what it takes to get it done.
With 6 laps to go, the Health Net team right now is up front. What they're going to be doing is getting the speed up to the race, a tremendous amount of speed. We're talking 30 to 45 miles an hour coming into the last lap. And what's going to happen is guys are just going to be thrown right off the back because they can't handle the speed.
For most people, they call it the fastest criterium race in the United States.
The kind of rider that you'll see on the podium tonight, or their hands up in victory on the finish line, is going to be a super fast, super strong rider.
With 3 laps to go, Health Net now has 3 riders up front, followed by Aerospace with 2 riders, and Navigator has another 3 riders.
The race is definitely unique for Athens and for the South. It's called the world's most insane criterium.
1 lap to go. Here it is, all the marbles. Athens is going to be going crazy nuts, wild. Listen to that crowd. Here they come. Here comes the pace car. They're coming down to the end. These guys are going to be going 40 to 50 miles an hour in a sprint finish.